Only if you feel comfortable. But if you feel comfortable, just talking about the last time that you saw Alloway and that. Only if you feel comfortable.
Now, when the war ended, May the 8th, 1945, we, the division, stayed over about another 2 months, I believe, on occupation duty. And I think it took place in Austria, I believe it was Austria. And the fellows, of course, the majority of that platoon, the old-timers that had been 2 years in Iceland, they had more than enough points to get out. See, 85, you have to have 85 points to get out. You get so many points for being overseas, so many points for being every month you're in the service, so many points for every decoration you earned, so many points if you were married, and so many points for each child, something like that. Eventually, if you have 85 out, always after you get out of the... So during the occupation duty, I would say the entire platoon dissolved. Just a few of us that had joined, we joined in Northern Ireland, and some that joined while we were in the combat area stayed. I had 80 points. Now, had they given me the medal for the Purple Heart that I had earned, I'd have gone with it all the way. I would have had 85 points, because that was worth 5 points. I would have had 85. I totaled them up the other day. I said, good Lord, here I never squawked about not getting my medals, because I didn't give a damn about medals back then. Like a lot of GIs that came home, they didn't care about medals or things like that, decorations. Heck, the few I had them scattered around. And one was here, and in a drawer. Another was somewhere else. I didn't care. But anyway, of course, John had to leave then, and we were on duty by ourselves. Alloway, John, and I. I mean, John Alloway, Young, and I. And some of the non-camps showed up in a Jeep. They walked up to John and said, John, get your stuff together. You're going home. He said, well, yeah, you got enough points to go home. Most of the guys are going home. You're going home too. So get your stuff together and get in a Jeep. Well, John immediately grabbed me, and he's crying. I'm stone-faced. I was a tough kid back then. Now I cry easily. But back then, again, East LA comes into being. Not only that, but I was young enough to not really know much more than of life. And what John felt. Oh, I felt it too, yeah. But not to the extent that John evidently did. Because he grabbed me and he was crying, and he was saying, I don't have anything to give you. I don't have anything to give you. I said, John, you gave yourself all this time to me. You don't have to give me any damn thing. Oh, wait a minute. He runs back into where we were living, comes walking out with a brand new holster and a brand new 45. Here. Well, without him knowing, he saved me a lot of trouble. On the boat going home after we finally, 2 months later, that was July, I think it was, middle of July or the end of July, we headed home. I'm thinking, I'll be in Camp Shanks, New York, getting ready to get sent home on a 3-day leave, because I still have to put time in the Army, which means I got 3-day leave, then I'll have to go to report back to Camp Campbell, Kentucky, where the division will be stationed. And I'll be possibly a week or so in Camp Shanks, and I don't have a dime. I don't have a dime. I won't be able to go out and out of the camp to town. Ah, the 45. I sold it for $65 on that boat. I had the Luger. That was good enough for me. And I wasn't about to sell that one, huh? That one didn't come the easy way. Anyway, I had $65. So in a sense, Alloway gave me $65. Well, anyway, he left, and things were never the same again. I came home thinking, I never got his home address. Ah, what the heck. As soon as I get home, I'll find out from the Army. I'll find out from the government. They have all kinds of records. I'll find him. In plain English, bullshit. I never got help from any segment of the government, including state government where he came from, Michigan. I tried the automobile clubs. I tried I knew by then John had no doubt had died. I tried the national cemeteries. I wrote the Washington D.C. the people that were in charge of the national cemeteries, including the ones in Europe. And it took 3 months before I got a reply. Thank God this man realized, he was a colonel, I believe, realized what friendship meant in combat. 3 months, he detailed 3 people to do nothing but find Alloway, because he wasn't located in any national cemetery. But he detailed to see if they could locate more about him and where he might be located. They couldn't find. But he apologized for the 3 months wait that I had to wait for his reply.
Do you still have that letter?
Yeah, I have it somewhere.